Alright, Sassy Girl Dad fans. We're out in the bee yard again today. And what a beautiful day for this to happen. So for those who don't know, this is a swarm of bees. They've obviously selected this empty hive to go into. And it'll take some time, but they'll all work their way down here into this hole right here. Once they get things figured out, but they will definitely be moving in anytime, probably very soon. So yeah, so this happens when early in the spring, well actually all summer even, when hives get overpopulated and they reproduce themselves. They produce some more queens, and then half the hive will leave and go find a new place to live, and that's what's happening here. So cool, free bees, gotta love it. Alright, I did a little bit of an intervention because it looked like they were taking their time. Maybe I'm just impatient, it's just probably the case, but does look like they're moving in now. I popped the lid off. Some of them fell on the ground, which is normal with these. They are starting to move into the entrance down there too. So yes, so for those that don't know, I've kept bees for, I don't know, probably close to 9 years now, at least at some level. Some years I've had only a few. I spent several years though with 40, 50 hives plus sometimes. Enough that I could sell some, make a little profit on the side, and that all came to an end a few years ago when all my bees died except for one colony that I proceeded to smash the queen. I was not happy with myself that day, but I was able to rescue that one with a spare queen a friend of mine had. But I think that year I bought some more bees too. I had like 10 or 12 hives that year, I think, and they all just went downhill. Probably because of my lack of motivation, because I was devastated from what happened the year before. And well, the winter just before, not the year before. Yeah. So this happens probably about, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 times a year to me with my spare gear out here. They do tend to be attracted to it. You know, again, this is a hive that, a colony of bees that was probably overpopulated in somebody else's hive, and it multiplied. They grew a queen. Part of the bees left with the new queen, or with the old queen, and left a new queen behind, and the ones that left find a new home. And this is one of my boxes, and they have found, so they picked it to live in, and we will take care of them. I just love them. I love to hear the sound. I like to watch them. And they always seem to come like this on your busiest days. We should be actually over at the archery range practicing, but I do have one of my daughters that's sick, and with this happening, we decided we'll probably put that off till tomorrow. And they'll probably have an extra day on Saturday anyways this week, and plus I need to build some arrows for them. Yeah, this cluster there should be a queen probably in some of that somewhere. I don't know exactly where she might be, but she is there somewhere. It would be almost impossible to find her like this. And I'm going to flip-flop the camera for a second. And as you can see, I'm out here with no hat, no veil, no equipment, not even gloves, and they're not attacking me or anything. Common misconception is that they'll come after you, and they don't. I've actually been stung probably less without gear on than I have with gear on. The reason why is because with gear on you tend to be careless, put your hands in places where you shouldn't, and you're just not looking for them. When you're like this, you're a bit more vulnerable, and so you tend to be a lot more careful. But this time of year they're usually pretty docile, especially when they're in swarm mode like this. They're full of honey that they took from their previous location, and yeah, they are just cool to watch. I'm going to flip it back around again. Give you a close-up shot. See my hair? You'll see these ones that are waving their wings. They're giving off signals on where to go. Down here, you'll see these ones that have their butts up in the air. And if you look real close, you can kind of see they have almost like some kind of open gland on their hind end there. And that is what they call, well, they're emitting a chemical called Nasonex, and it actually smells a lot like lemongrass. And that scent and that pheromone is what tells the other bees kind of where to go. Bees actually cannot see that well. A lot of their existence is spent in darkness, and they use a lot of their other sensory organs to get around the hive, communicate where things are. I mean, it's not that they can't see, but they see colors differently than we do, and the whole environment differently than we do. But anyway, I'm going to continue sitting here. God's creatures, totally awesome. And hopefully with any luck, it's early enough in the year, we may actually get some honey off of this colony. It's pretty big, so we may have to boost it with some supplements a little bit, but it will probably take off pretty good here before too long. And hopefully by July or August, we should have some honey to harvest out of this hive. And yeah, that'll be good. Anyway, just wanted to share this all with everybody. And again, this is kind of one of my passions, and do some education. I find this very relaxing. Good alternative to going out and overeating when I'm stressed like today. I've had a really busy day, and I'm just going to watch these ones probably into the evening here. And just so everybody knows, anybody who's watching, if you're in pain, mentally, physically, whatever it may be, God's there with you. And I'm there for you too. And you're worth it. please don't doubt your worth to not only God, but the other people in your life and what you can accomplish in this life. You know, like me, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to be healthier so I can be around for my kids. And those requires a lot of changes and a lot of willpower, a lot of somewhat suffering even at times, but you know it's worth it in the end, and I know God's with me as He is with you. So I will sign off for this evening. I hope you all have a great night, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.